Welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Junior Garcia, and here are some of the top stories we have for you tonight. Governor Mapp administration files suit to foreclose on Hovenza. Labor investing for tomorrow with its Lift internship program, and one of the world's largest cruise ships made a port call in St. Thomas. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8.
News Channel 8 is brought to you by Body Beast. Call in the Virgin Islands 1-800-458-6815 for Body Beast.
This program is the real deal. If you knew me a while ago and you see me today, you'd be like, man, what are you doing? I'm doing Body Beast.
I decided to try Body Beast because I was looking for something different. I wanted to lose weight at the same time gain muscle. It's easy.
In our top story, Governor Kenneth Mapp administration files suit Monday to foreclose on Hovenza and seize its assets to pay those debts, Governor Mapp said in his recent territory address. Governor Mapp plans to request a $1 million initial appropriation to begin retaining legal counsel for the lawsuit.
The economy of the territory has been severely injured by the closure of Hess Oil's operation on the south shore of St. Croix. No one in this territory has gone unscathed by this closure. Our relationship, the territories and Hess Oil, for the most part, has been a good one. But according to Hess, market forces has brought us to this point where we must part company. And let us assume, for the purposes of this discussion, that the closure was solely driven by market forces. Hess Oil wants to leave, and frankly speaking, the people of the Virgin Islands aren't interested in forcing them to stay. In other words, as we say on the Big Island, it's time to turn a page. However, there must be an orderly exit with Hess Oil fulfilling its obligations to the people of this territory. Within the current fiscal year, Hess Oil promised and backed its promise with a security instrument to pay this territory pursuant to a settlement agreement, $43.5 million by December 31st, 2014. This was in consideration of the environmental damages caused to the ecosystems of the territory, estimated at over $800 million. While Hess Oil paid an initial sum of $3.5 million, this august body, acting on the good faith and our long-standing relationship with Hess Oil, ratified this settlement agreement and in addition deferred 50% of the $14 million due annually from Hess Oil as its payment in lieu of property taxes. This deferred amount now totals $14 million. So our sixth initiative to stop our financial collapse is to collect from Hess Oil all of the current monies that are due and owing to this territory. Mr. Timothy Goodell, Senior Vice President of Hess Oil, called and spoke with me last Friday on behalf of the company to assure me and to restate the company's intention to make good on Hess's obligation to the territory. I thanked Mr. Goodell for his thoughts, expressed our continued willingness to cooperate in a sale, and I expressed to him the importance of the territory protecting its interest from the looming threat of a bankruptcy action that may be filed by Hess Oil. So to protect the interest of these Virgin Islands, I am advising you that earlier today, we filed our action for foreclosure to seize the property, to seize the refinery's assets at Estate Hope on the south shore of St. Croix. In short, our position is we are willing to work with Hess Oil but we are proceeding with our efforts to collect what is due and owing to the people of the Virgin Islands.
While raising the alarm about the territory's budget crisis, Governor Mapp also outlined areas where he wants to see more funding, from policing to mental health care.
During the campaign, Mr. Parda and I promised to hire an additional 250 police officers. Today, I'm not sure if this number is sufficient. Our police department is struggling with an absence of personnel. Let me repeat that. An absence of personnel. Insufficient boots on the ground. What if I told you this evening that we do not have a single active police captain in the territory? Would you believe me? Well, we don't. This department is operating with a complete absence of technology. Don't let the laptop computers in the cars mislead you. Our police department is trying to do its job of protecting the territory, and we have failed to provide technological resources for them to fight crime. Call reports from the 911 center arrive at the police department months after they have been recorded. Police chiefs and zone commanders cannot accurately deploy resources in communities without the timely receipt of this information. Crime investigative technology tools, none. Ready access to DMV records of driver's license and motor vehicle registration information, none. Connectivity to the Superior Court's database to access suspended driver's license information and outstanding warrants, none. Ability to identify fingerprints found at crime scenes, none. Our police department is operating with an absence of technology in the performance of its duties. So here is what we're going to do. First, Acting Police Commissioner Delroy Richards has agreed to accept the job of Police Commissioner permanently. Thank you, Chief Richards. This week, I will forward his nomination to the Senate for your consideration. Next, we will conduct a full top-to-bottom assessment of our entire law enforcement community so we can build a strategy for professional policing in the territory. This assessment will not be limited to VIPD, but will also include our Port Authority Police, officers at the Department of Planning and Natural Resources, and the Department of Licensing and Consumer Affairs. Third, we will sit with the labor unions of the department and discuss our initiatives and bring the officers on board who are the nucleus of our strategy going forward. Our plan includes pairing our department with a major police department on the mainland for training, mentorship, and acquisition of federal resources to fight crime. We will lead the effort to establish a police foundation within the business community to further support our officers and the department. We will take a path that leads us from under the consent decree and march towards a professional law enforcement community where we begin to nurture our police talent in our high schools and grow leadership within the department by encouraging, supporting, and incentivizing our officers to pursue higher education and training outside the department. In
other news, Acting Commissioner of Labor Catherine Hendry announced that the Department of Labor is now accepting applications for the Labor Investing for Tomorrow, also known as LIFT Summer Internship Program. Now, in its 26th year, the LIFT program continues to provide college juniors, seniors, and graduate students with meaningful work, internship experience in their chosen career field. Interns can gain college credits, acquire hands-on training, and the opportunity to network with professionals in their respective careers. LIFT interns will be paid $11 per hour undergraduate, $12 per hour graduate, and only for the hours worked, which equals to about 35 hours per week. All LIFT interns will be required to participate in a community service activity, either individually or as a team project. All participants in other programs are provided with life skills management and career orientation workshop, workplace preparation skills, and occupational safety and health regulation training from the department. Sounds like something you don't want to miss. Stay with us. We have more news coming back next.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
And welcome back to News Channel 8. Royal Caribbean's international 1,140-foot cruise liner Quantum of the Seas became the largest ship ever to berth at the West Indian Company dock in Havenside on Tuesday when it arrived from its home port of Bayonne, New Jersey, carrying 4,190 guests on a 10-night cruise of the Eastern Caribbean. The visit comes less than a week after St. Thomas experienced its all-time record number of cruise ship visitors on January 21st, with more than 20,000 people in a single day. Tuesday's numbers, thanks in part to the Quantum of the Seas, are expected to top that. Mega ships like Quantum of the Seas are quickly becoming the norm in the cruise industry, according to WICO President and Chief Executive Officer Joseph B. Basholt. Royal Caribbean International alone plans to have 2 more ships of the same Quantum class size in its fleet by 2016. Only the company's Oasis class ships are larger. WICO representatives and members of government, including Lieutenant Governor Osborne Potter and Senate President Neville James, braved the unseasonable heat to welcome the Quantum of the Seas on its inaugural visit Tuesday morning. Once aboard the vessel, the delegation, which also included Basholt VI Port Authority Executive Director Carlton Dow and VI Taxi Association President Winston Parker, were treated to lunch and given a tour of the ship's 16 passenger decks, a basketball court, and a rock climbing wall, and even a robotic self-pouring bar on board elicited wows from the group. Meanwhile, WAPA has scheduled service interruption to a small area of Estate Thomas on Thursday, January 29th, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. 66 customers in the Estate Thomas area above Jungle Food Store will be affected while crews transfer primary lines as well as a transformer and streetlights from a rotten pole to a new pole in that area. This work is necessary to ensure the safety of pedestrians and motorists who traverse the area. The interruption was initially scheduled for earlier in the month, but was rescheduled due to inclement weather. While the work is in progress, motorists are advised to use extreme caution and to observe traffic directions in the area for the safety of the crews and the public. Every effort will be made to restore service as quickly as possible. Stay tuned. We have more news coming up next.
This newscast has been sponsored by Mario's Virgin Crystal. Let us save you the hassle of lugging those jugs around. Purified bottled water conveniently delivered to your home or office. Also available in your favorite grocery store. Call 773-2810.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
And finally, in your Sports 411 update, a local tennis club called the Cannigator Gators will be having a soup sale tonight to help raise funds for their upcoming trip.
Good evening, my name is Jordan Lawrence. I'm a junior tennis player at the Cannigator Ballpark CTC Association. I basically travel throughout the Caribbean playing tennis. I sometimes always travel twice a month to Puerto Rico, where I compete on a USTA tennis level. I recently just came back from the ATA in Florida, where I placed second. The tournament was very fun. I met a lot of new people. I had a great time. It was a different experience playing on clay, but I made through and I had a very good time. I am being coached at Cannigator Ballpark, usually many times a week, by Chris Elian, who was also coached by Denard Elamine, which is co-coaches, who also holds a after-school program every day after school teaches tennis kids, a non-profit organization. Teaches kids the basics of fundamental in tennis and gives a great time, and the kids enjoy it a lot. I plan to travel once again back to the ATA tournaments this coming August for hopefully another good time, and hopefully to come back with the #1 spot. It's me and a couple other teammates traveling to the ATA, which is Nyla, Elamine, and Crystal George, and we should all aspire to do well. Come out, and we hope that you support. We also have a soup sale going on tonight, January 28th at Canigata Ballpark. We hope to see you there.
Good evening. I'm the mother of Crystal George for the Canigata Gators, and please come out to support the Gators at the Canigata Ballpark where they play tennis. Thank you very much.
Now, who doesn't like some nice warm soup? Stay with us. We have your weather coming up next.
Your weather coming up next. Your weather.
And here's a look at your 5-day weather forecast.
Tonight, scattered showers, partly cloudy with the low around 78. East wind 11 to 18 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. On Thursday, scattered showers, mostly sunny with a high near 85. East wind 11 to 17 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 40%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. Thursday night, scattered showers, partly cloudy with the low around 73. East wind 11 to 16 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. And on Friday, isolated showers, sunny with a high near 84. East-southeast wind 9 to 11 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 10%. And Friday night, scattered showers, partly cloudy with the low around 71. East wind around 9 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. This is Cheryl Francis with your Channel 8 News Weather.
Thank you for tuning in. That's a look at what's happening here in our territory. On behalf of WSVI-TV News, Channel 8, I want to say thank you for looking. Enjoy the Virgin Islands. I'm Junior Garcia, and World News is up next. Good night, Virgin Islands.
News Channel 8 is brought to you by Body Beast. Call in the Virgin Islands 1-800-458-6815 for Body Beast.
This program is the real deal. If you knew me a while ago and you see me today, you'd be like, man, what are you doing? I'm doing Body Beast.
I decided to try Body Beast because I was looking for something different. I wanted to lose weight at the same time gain muscle. It's easy.